Thank you so much, Jana Siostronkova, Global Chief Human Resources. It's a great pleasure for me to be here and to talk about you and about your role. What is going to happen with you and what is your role here in Alexandrion Group?
So thank you very much for the introduction and for inviting me. So the role is on a global HR position as being a part of the global team. Because Alexandrion right now is going really globally and it's growing unbelievably out of Romanian market. And so the role was really here to be established as the human touch for the performance. So now we are looking forward to have much more people-centric organization and having much more things to do also for the people and have them the visibility, not only by the performance, but also by the talent.
And about workplace environment, because it's very important.
Yes, and especially in these days when we are having even 4 generations coming into the workplace at once, which was never happening in the history of any company or any other nationality as well. So now on a global scope, we are first time facing very young people talking to the very senior people and experience who can share unbelievably great knowledge and experience with the young one to be established on the market and on the environment much
and
better.
It's a great opportunity for all of them.
Yes, all of them. All of them.
Also about your role, why is so important this position of you in this company, in this group?
Each company, when it's facing the growth, and so the people are being put under certain expectations of a growth by themselves as well. So it's not only that the company is setting the vision and the goals to be achieved, but also to see the people that they can grow and the talent can grow. And to be able to do that, we need to provide our people the right talent development, being able to find out who the top talents really are,
who discover them.
To discover them, because right now we are very close to 1,000 employees, and so it's going to be very soon with the opening of the retail. And so we need to have really good system in place that will be covering not only the headcounts, but also the top talents and how we can do the upskilling and reskilling and grow.
It's hard to work with people, and there are a lot of people here in Alexandrion Group. How it's your job? How do you manage to work with all of them?
So, of course, it's unfortunate that I cannot talk to all of them because I really like to communicate with people. And that was one of the main things. You know, we have the open communication culture and we want to hear the people. And I hope one day they would want to hear from us as well, much more than right now is possible. And so it's a lot about the strategy. It's a lot about what we're going to do in which region, what's going to be on a global, what's going to be in local, because of course Romanians comparing to Brazilian people have a little bit different demands. Also now that we have people from UK, we have people from US, Brazil, Cyprus, then we have some specialties like from Arabic people. So it's a lot of nationalities and that we are already having in place, and it will be also growing. So the interculture environment that we provide, really diverse environment and also inclusive in a way that we will be very open to them and to welcome more and more nationalities. It's right now the main strategy to have and to be prepared for.
And it's also something unique.
Very much.
Also, I think it's a secret, but we can talk about it now. One of the main reasons why you are here, because you have the same values as Alexandrion Group values. What are these? And please tell us more. Why do you choose this?
You know, I'm always coming from environment where I was, from a child, I was growing up in an environment that I should not be judging people by the race or nationality.
Oh, that's so nice.
My dad worked for United Nations, and you cannot be judgmental when you're working for United Nations. So that's what I grew up, and I never understood how comes that the people, just by appearance, they make some judgments. And so this is something what I really appreciate with Alexandrion, and that we are very much interculture. We do look for the growth, and we trust. The first impression is always that we do trust and we support the fairness and the respect. So those were the most important parts for me also to join, because also in my regular life, I do support brands where I'm connected to the values.
Oh, that's so nice. And I think it's so important nowadays for Romania also, because we need more people like you, for example, because I think we can create a better business world. Tell us more a little bit about your experience, because I know and I heard a lot about you and about your experience, but I think that for those who are watching us, it's more important to hear from you.
So in the world of international business, I'm more than 25 years already. And I grew up in US, I lived in Australia, I traveled a lot, and I love traveling. That's just my passion.
It's another part of the job.
It's another part of the job, which is also corresponding nicely. But I'm living in Czech Republic in a very small village, surprisingly, 30 kilometers from Prague, that not too many people know. And I'm really living in the forest.
Oh, really?
Yes, in the deep, deep forest. So, like being on a global role from such a small place, it's a very nice experience.
I think that this is the secret.
It is. And also, right now, we do not have any other business in Czech Republic. So I'm really much dependent on traveling and seeing the people, because I'm by myself there. So I'm a proof of remote work that is possible to do, and that we are open to that as well, and we provide enough of tools to be able to do so. So it's also something that the people are asking, how can you be on a global role?
Exactly.
Alone in the middle of Europe, in the forest.
It sounds a little bit strange, but I repeat it. I think that this is the secret.
But it's just a really nice balance, to everything. So my experience lately was in 15 years, I was in a consulting business, and I have not been considering to join fully some of the projects that I was coming across. I always knew that I was always looking for global projects, and I supported many in various ways on a business development, like a business architecture more than anything else. And people were always part of that, and I always enjoyed doing that. I'm also a certified coach, and I coach more than 1,000 sessions and more than 38 nationalities. And the other topic that I do really enjoy is the leadership development, So with all this mixture, background business, having this global perspective, very international, and this experience, I hope I can be a great support for the success that we are looking for.
You told us a little bit before about the strategy, about workplace environment, how do you want to create it, but how it is now in the work environment here in Alexandrion Group?
It's very diverse as well, because we do have also the production. We have the offices. Now we are about to open the hotel. So it's a wide range of positions. It's a wide range of people. And we do have already, I think we've been counting yesterday, around 10 nationalities in Romania or closely cooperating with Romania. So it's a proof of the concept already, what we are living here in Romania, that is doable. And now we only need to grow that and come with the best practices that we are having right now in Romania, also to the other countries.
You say something about Romania, and it's interesting. How do you see the Romanian labor market right now? How it is for you, because you have this great experience, international experience?
I see people that they are very motivated and they want to do things. And that's really something which is unbelievably great inspiration for on a daily basis. I'm very surprised on a high level of English and the knowledge, and that they really can do things. The refusal that in some other countries we are experiencing, especially after the pandemic, that the people have been facing a lot of changes that they did not initiate it. That's always the difference. If you initiate a change, you are much better off with that. But if someone else does, then we tend to, just wait a little bit, and then we deal with that. So here, as company is doing really well, and the people are aware of the vision, and they know that it's getting global, I see a lot of people being really proud. I've been through several interviews with the candidates for various positions, and they know a lot of things about Alexandrion, and they know usually about alcohol. So
So it's a good place. Romania is a good place for a
Yes.
business, for this kind of
For this kind of
because this is important. But what are the main challenges for Alexandrion Group to find the right people for the right position, to have more interesting, creative people, because you need creative people here.
Yeah, we need very much creative people because we are on the entrepreneurial mindset mode. Definitely, the people need to be highly responsible, together with the trustfulness and the business approach. That's like our daily bread. And one of our key things right now is really to see who we have right now, who can still be able to grow, and what kind of career path we will be able to offer to these people. And coming from the external market, what you're asking for, so we definitely would need to work on employer branding to be much more highly recognized as a really trustful employer for the people, where they can grow and where they can develop further, and when they can have very stable environment for the future.
So trust is important.
Yeah.
Also, let's talk a little bit about benefits of working for Alexandrion Group. Maybe for the listeners, maybe they can be interested and they can contact you or contact Alexandrion Group if they want to collaborate with this.
So the package depends, of course, on the positions, what we are offering. And we are also, right now, as I was saying, that now we are having these 4 generations in one place. Everyone is having different demands. We cannot really come up with idea that the fitness vouchers will be as popular with the more experienced people than like the meal vouchers that are pretty much for everyone. And also with the development, we are trying for the second half of this year to come up with really a lot of development programs that the people will be able to join. And that's another level of motivation, So we hope we will get there and the people will be really attracted to these kind of things.
So also it's a great opportunity to work at an international level, to work with an international organization, a group, and this is a great opportunity for youngsters.
And also thank you very much for mentioning that, because it was actually recently on one of our very important topic. As we're gonna grow, we wanna promote people who have the experience. And we need to make sure that the experience is much wider, because if you are going to be promoted to another country, you need to understand, like from the perspective of running your own business. Because I was joking before that I'm by myself in Czech Republic, but that's how it will be for the other people. They're gonna be on the first time in some other country where they will need to perform and deliver. So they need to be very well prepared for that.
Let's talk a little bit about the strategy, your strategy, and the key points about the strategy for developing your field, human resources in Alexandrion Group.
Everything begins with the employer branding. When you want to hire people, they need to have the understanding what the brand stands for, what they can expect, and it needs to be attractive to them to come. And as you can see, the logos, the designs are always so beautiful, and it really comes with sort of a luxurious part. And behind that, it's a lot of manpower work that they put into that. And being part of that, it should be one of the motivations why the people want to join us and to grow with us and to be part of these kind of things. So everything begins with employer branding. Then the hiring process for the candidates, it needs to be very smooth and very transparent. Because if you would be going as a candidate somewhere, you want to know how many rounds you will cover, how long will it take the process to get either the job offer or no thank you note. So it's very important to have the whole communication and the whole process being really up to the updated and for the candidates that we are looking for. And then when you cover that, you have the retainers, because you have already the people on board. And the onboarding part is also part of our strategy to have really the first 90 days people onboarded with their bodies, which is still something that we are looking into for this year, to have it really established nicely. And then we are getting to the development part that I talked about before. So it's a nice circle.
Yes, exactly. But do you have a message for current employees?
The message, we are looking for a claim. We have several suggestions now, and we want to spread it through the company to vote for that. So it's still work in process, but definitely it will correspond with the success, to support the success and own the position. Because the ownership and the responsibility that is coming with the position is as important as the trust.
And also, let's say a message for those who are watching us about candidates. Maybe there are. I am sure that there are some more.
Come to join us to really be part of that, because of that growth, because it's not happening on the markets very often that something so big will be growing into something even bigger. And it's a daily operational creativity innovation that we use and we support, and we will be even in the future much more. So definitely the candidates will find the right place if they have the right competencies to join us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And I can say that you need a lot of success, but you are already the right person to be here and the right person for this job.
Thank you very much.